This is terrible. It's on the passenger side too.
Doors, U-box, all you can. Alright, fenders are solid too.
Lift pump? I hear a lift pump.
Down there, don't know it.
Oh. Dude, she just hurts like a kid.
It runs.
Well guys, Josh did not end up buying the LBZ. What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be showing you the new truck we just picked up for the channel. I am super excited to show you guys this thing. A couple videos ago our good buddy Truckmaster was down here and we went and checked out this LBZ Duramax. This is a 2006 GMC Sierra dually 3500, and this truck was in a collision. I've known the individual that owned this truck for many years, and this is just kind of one of his main work trucks that he's always on the road with. It's been a great truck, and everyone's always kind of had that little bit of attachment to it just because it's one of those trucks that just never stops going. But unfortunately, as you can see here, there is quite a bit of damage on this truck. So basically what happened was they were on the way to a job site and got in a collision, stuck between semis on one side and a guardrail on the other side, and basically bottlenecked until they were able to come to a stop. And this thing took quite the hit. All four of the doors suffered damage. The bed is damaged on this side, not so bad. Bed side needs replaced. Both doors need replaced. Fender needs replaced. Bumper needs replaced. Hood needs replaced. Mirror got broken off. Fender, door, hood again, door. Which this one I did not get a door for today, so we're not gonna be able to stick this one on. But this is the best door that we have, luckily. So it is not that bad. And obviously this bedside is trash. You can also see I have the wheel off here because the wheel actually got dinged up pretty bad too and bent part of the bead where it seals on the bead in on the wheel. So it held air, I just didn't want to take a chance, so I got a new wheel and tire for it today. As far as the interior goes in the truck, guys, it's not a Denali or anything like that. It's just an SLT. LBZ Duramax. The dash is really nice. No cracks in it, obviously. It does have a super glued cell phone mount, so I'm gonna see if there's any way I can get that off without tearing up this dash pad. If there's not, I'm probably just gonna leave that there. Leather, obviously, guys. We got one rip right here in the seat, but I'm just gonna try and zip tie that up today, just so that way we can kind of keep that foam from falling apart. Then we'll have to get a cushion for it. Does have heated seats. It's got the Bose audio system. Missing stuff here and there. The interior in this truck is pretty clean, and it's definitely gonna get detailed up nice here in a couple hours. Obviously, we have tons of stuff going on in the background, but it's Sunday, so I'm kind of taking a step away from customer stuff for the day, obviously. And I've got a couple hours to myself where I can try to get this thing, at least where I can drive it around. Right now, it looks like very sketchy. If you were to pass this truck on the road, you're gonna be like, watch out for that guy. This is also a utility truck that I haven't posted hardly anything on the channel about. It's just a 6-liter gasser truck with a utility bed on it that I've been using as my work truck here recently. I got it on trade, and it's been a really cool little truck. I honestly enjoy driving it. It's a 6-liter, like I said, with 400,000 miles on it. I pulled skid loaders with it, other trucks, you name it, guys. This thing is awesome, and it's got the service bed on it. All that stuff locks, super nice. But anyhow, for the LBZ, guys, we got a passenger rear door here with virtually no rust on it, no dings. Does have a little bit starting underneath that weather seal. We got a driver's side door. Both these doors obviously have the molding on them, which will have to be removed because the truck does not have that on it. This one has a little bit of surface rust starting at the bottom, but just sticking my hand down here, I can't feel any holes, so I think we'll be okay there. And then the passenger side door is completely rust free, and I don't see a single scratch on it. These windows and these doors are not tinted, so I may try and switch the windows out so I don't have to mess with tinting them, because all the ones in that truck in there are tinted already. And then in the bed, we've got a couple fenders here. These fenders are not perfect, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They have rust on them, and then I got a new wheel and tire, because like I said, the other one was damaged. But without further ado, there's nothing really left to do except get you guys set up on a time lapse, and I'm gonna start changing these doors out. I don't have a ton of time today, so it's gonna be pretty limited on what we're able to get done. I'm just trying to be realistic with my time. I've got about 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna try and swap the doors, get the tire back on it real quick, and then we'll probably go into detailing it. As long as the fenders do not rub the doors, I am not going to change the fenders today. If it's something where they need change today, I'll go ahead and change them.
inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's all.
Alright guys, we got some parts pulled off this thing. Pulled the grill off. Went ahead and ripped that fender flare off. Headlights out. Just trying to expose this fender so I can go ahead and get it switched. Doors off, obviously. Pulled the panel off. These door panels, man, you got to be careful with them, getting them off, because I've already had to get a new one for the driver, because whenever I was replacing it, it was cracked. Luckily, I found a Bose driver door panel, but it doesn't have a cutout for the heated seats, so I got to cut that out. Might get that today, I don't know. But I got the door panel pulled off, pull all the wiring out. There's no reason to unhook it. When I first did those doors over there, I was unhooking it from the truck. It's a waste of time. Just go ahead and strip the wiring out of the door while it's hung on the truck. Pull your plug out. Obviously every truck, depending on the features and stuff it has, is different, but the doors themselves are the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some in the video real quick, and I hope this is helpful to you guys. And the reason I'm doing this is, if you guys are just getting into wrenching, working on stuff, if you're just trying to hang parts in your driveway, this is going to be extremely helpful, and we use the same method in the shop. And I wouldn't even necessarily call it a method, I would just call it a way of thinking. If you're working on stuff constantly, you're trying to be fast about it, you're trying to be efficient about it, clean about it, and make it like you never touched it when it's done, then there's a certain thing that I want to try and touch base on, and that's the fact that I'm going to call it less is more, right? So less is more. What do I mean by that? I just pulled this fender off. To be 100% honest with you guys, I don't do this regularly. I am not pulling body panels, changing door panels. We are not a body shop. We are a diesel engine repair and performance shop. However, a lot of this stuff we do have to touch to pull the cabs on these trucks. So I'm pretty familiar with the truck already. And I just want to show you guys the bare minimum that I had to take off to get that fender off. I would say probably a younger me, 10 years ago or so, if I was changing this fender in my driveway, I would probably look at this, and it's just something that you're going to get after a while. And like I said, less is more. So the hood latch, to start with, is hooked to the fender. A younger me would have probably just pulled the hood off because I'd be scared to scratch it. Would just pulled the hood off because I'd be scared to scratch it. Pull all these individual pieces off, taking all these bolts out to get this off. Whenever really all I had to do was lift it up a little bit, get that coolant reservoir stud out of there. Same goes with this. I would have pulled all this off. I would have probably pulled the bumper off. I was able to leave the bumper on. The only bolt I had to fight was this one right here. It's a 13. So you've got a 13, 13, two 13s. Two 13s back here, and then you've just got, well, you do also have one down here too, and then you just have basically these bolts in here. The older me would have been like, oh, I got to pull the reservoir out. Oh, I got to pull this off. I got to pull this off. I need to pull the bumper out. When ultimately you don't have to do that. The idea behind being efficient is not only doing a good job and working smarter, not harder. You know, that's just what I'm trying to implement to you guys. So, just kind of something I wanted to throw in there. I don't know if that makes any sense at all to you guys. If it does, let me know. But it's just one of those things where I know I could change a fender on this truck the next time in 20 minutes. And I just developed that mindset of thinking of how to do things over the years. Now, if I wanted to paint this, yeah, I'd take it out, you know, and spray paint it and all that. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to hang a body panel, and I don't have a ton of time. I've only got a couple hours because the shop kind of runs my life right now as far as how busy we are. So I don't have the time to take this thing all apart and paint this and paint that and replace that. Just something to keep in mind, guys. Less is more. Less is more.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Guys, this video has now been drug out over the course of about 2.5 to 3 weeks, but I have the truck to where it looks like a truck again. You guys can see here on the driver's side, I got a bedside changed on it. It's nothing crazy, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it because the bedside that I used does have damage, but it's a lot better than what I got, and I got it for practically nothing, and it's very easy to change. I actually got a whole nother bed over here, and I just used one of the bedsides, and then the other bedside is not really much better than the passenger side, so I'm not going to use it at all. But I want to give you guys a little walk around real quick and show you what it looks like. I'm going to call this the finished product for now. I don't know when I'm going to have time to work on this thing again as far as doing anything major. The truck is just, you know, it's just an old beater LBZ. You guys seen what this thing started as, and it's take a while to get it back to where it looks really, really good. But we have all of our old panels over here, everything that we ripped off of it. Bumpers and all that stuff. But it's not bad, guys. I have less than $1,000 in fixing the whole thing up. Not counting the cost of the truck, obviously, but it doesn't look very bad. Well, guys, that is going to wrap up the end of this video. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by and checking out what I'm doing on this LBZ project truck, obviously. Please leave a comment down below, let us know what you think, and in the description of this video I'm going to leave Truckmaster Diesel's website. I'm actually working with Truckmaster on his website now and trying to help him get a lot of good usable products on there that we can ship directly to you guys. So if you would like to help support Truckmaster, support Dirty Dime Diesel, go ahead and check out the website. Link is in the description below. Pick yourself up some diesel parts, and yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you guys on the next video. See you guys later.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.